Hi Collective, it is Ina. I am back with another reading for you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope things are going good for you. So I have a fire read for you guys today. All right, but before I go ahead and get into that, I just want to make a couple announcements. Okay, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, my email is in the description box. Also, I decided to offer you guys like same day readings for like one question readings. If you're interested, I'll continue to post that when I am available on the days that I'm available to do readings the same day. It's just one question, $25 if you guys are interested. My email is in the description box, and my email will be in the post as well. So for those of you who are interested, because usually my readings have like a 3-day turnaround, I usually get them out to you guys sooner than that. But for those of you, because I know sometimes people want their readings quicker, so that's something that I'm offering. Also, let me see, what else? Okay, that's it. But I do want to say, while I was preparing for you guys' reading, okay, I want to say I love you guys. That's what I want to say. I want to say to people that follow me, like those of you who really fuck with me, you guys are fire. That's what I want to say, because this energy that I tapped in today, this energy is dope as hell. Hold on, water break. Okay. Anyway, the topic of today's reading is, how are people viewing you currently, okay? How do people see you? What's their perspective of you, right? So I went in to channel for you guys. I started channeling, preparing for your reading like I normally do, so I can get like messages for you guys. I got like the biggest download, okay, for how people view you. All right, so here we go. I know when I start like doing your reading, I'm gonna start channeling, so I may not always remember to say this is how people viewing you. Know this, whatever comes out in this reading, this is how people view you, collective. Okay, this is how they view you. All right, but I pulled some oracle cards just to go ahead and get it started for how people view you, but I don't even really need it. So I'm going to get into the oracle cards. I feel like today's reading is going to be like a little bit longer than usual, because I feel like I have a lot of information. I'm going to try and get it all out to you guys. It may not be long, but I feel like it may be long. But anyway, all right. So the download that I got, and the song that triggered the download, Dead by Cardi B, like on her new album came on. And I was listening to this song. Okay, so you guys, the energy that I'm tapping into is like star power. It's like star energy. It's like someone who is cultivating star energy. This is truly someone who's in their goddess energy or their goddess era. If you're a man here, you're in your God energy. But still, even if you are a man, I feel like in order to cultivate like star energy, you do have to be tapped into your like dark feminine energy. For those of you who don't understand what dark feminine energy is, you know, this reading could still be for you. You just may not know it, because some people can cultivate dark feminine energy by nature, because you are a natural born alchemist. Some people don't even understand it. They don't know what it is. Other people cultivate it because they are spiritual, or they know other spiritual people or spiritualists who help them to tap into this energy. And I do plan on starting back making videos for my members only. I don't think I only got one video up there now, but I'm going to do some how-to videos to teach you guys about dark feminine energy for those of you who may not know about it, to help you cultivate it. But if you're one of those people who comment under a post and say, I don't understand what dark feminine energy is, this reading is probably not for you, okay? You're not there yet. And this reading ain't for you, okay? Just period. But anyway, I'm tapping into somebody who has like star power. I feel like this message is for people who are like public figures, or you are aspiring to be a public figure. You could actually already have some sort of star power in the world, or you are in the process of cultivating this, because I feel like everywhere you go, you shift the environment. And I also feel like whoever you are, you know who you are. You know your power, but I still don't think you understand just how powerful you are. It's like, you know you're powerful, but it's like, it's that times like 10. Like that's what I want to say. It's almost like somebody feeling like you know, they Frank's hot sauce, but really you like fuego. You know what I mean? You fuego taki hot. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like you super damn spicy. I don't think you realize that. You know you hot. You know you hot. You know everybody can't take your hotness. But it's like you super fucking hot here. Okay. Anyway, let me go ahead and try and put into words what it is that I am tapping into. Okay, collective. All right. How people view you. You are a star. Okay, you can be intimidating. For sure, you are someone who's been through a lot of challenges and hardships in your life. And each and every last one of them have helped to mold you into the person you are today. My men and my women here. I feel like whoever you are listening, you guys have star quality. You attract a lot of people, no matter where you are on your journey to stardom. Because I feel like this message is for like stars or people who are really going to like be known as a celebrity one day. Those are your intentions. You know this. And for sure, somebody in my energy is a freaking dancer or choreographer or something, because I was getting that energy so hardcore while I was preparing for your reading. Somebody is a dancer. They're a good ass dancer and they're serious about their dancing. Okay. All right. Kudos to you. All right. But anyway, so you have a tendency to like trigger people, your good attributes about yourself, but also like your what people would consider like uneducated people when it comes to spirituality, energy, and success, period. Just to be real, like success, like the type of success you're going for. Not your average everyday person goes for this type of success. And you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are, because you would be intentionally trying to like manifest this, because this is the energy I have tapped into. Whoever you are super ambitious. Like whatever you've been through in life, because I can feel that you've been through like some very challenging shit. But I feel like it's made you fire. Like, I don't know. It's made you a bad bitch. It made you big D energy. You know, it turned you into big mama. It turned you into big daddy. Okay? That's what I'm tapping into. And it's like, I feel like your light attributes, like those good qualities, the light qualities that mostly everyone would like about you, is triggering to people. And I feel like your dark qualities are triggering to people too. Like the things that people try and hide about themselves. And here's the thing, like, while you were going through challenges in your life, I feel like you have learned to accept the good and the bad about yourself. You've learned to, like, when it comes to the bad, which is like the dark or the shadow attributes of yourself, you've learned to recognize it, first of all, not to be in denial or not to ignore. You know what I'm saying? Not to self-delude. So you have accepted them. And things about yourself you didn't like, you changed it, you know? And it's like, and other things about yourself, like what would be negative qualities, you have just accepted it, right? So for me, I use profanity. That's something about myself I just accepted. Some other people, that could be triggering for them, especially when they experience the more lighter qualities of myself. To hear me curse to some people can be like triggering, like, damn. You know, but it's like that's a part of myself I have accepted. And I feel like you guys have done like a similar work on like a major scale though. And this is very triggering to people that you are around. I feel like you guys get like a lot of hate. You have a lot of haters. I feel like you guys are being like prepared for success. This is how people are viewing you. Okay, they view you as a star. You impact people in that way. Remember that. I don't care if you just going to work, the grocery store, the bank, the studio, the gym, wherever you're headed, like wherever you're headed somewhere, period. And everywhere you go, people know you are someone. Even if you don't feel like you're there yet, even if you know you're there, shit, you could be there and aspiring to go higher, aspiring to go to new heights. You could have, some of you guys could have recently like broken a glass ceiling and you could be in stardom. You know what I'm saying? Your career could be in a place of stardom. Like you're an up and coming starlet, you are receive or star, you're receiving like acknowledgments in your field for whatever it is that you do, but you do it on a public level. Like you are a public figure, whatever it is that you're doing. You could be like Elon Musk. Everybody doesn't have to be a singer, dancer, actor, some form of musician, or what am I trying to say? Okay, I can't even think of it. So that must not be meant for me to say. Some of you guys could be in a different field of work, but you are still a public figure though for it. You are being acknowledged publicly. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're some form of speaker, like I think about people like Oprah Winfrey and others similar to her in communications, but she is a public figure though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is you guys. I have so much like that I got in this download, but this is how people are viewing you. You trigger people. I feel like sometimes you could be a person who has like a lot of power struggles with people. Maybe not in a literal sense. It could be energetic. Like people, they feel threatened by you, by your presence, by your energy. You could be in your light energy. You know what I'm saying? Just flowing and glowing, but people feel threatened by your presence and they feel like they have to somehow gain dominance in the environment now that you are here. You shift everything when you enter the room. Everyone when you enter the room. I feel like, as I was starting to say, some of you guys have already made it to certain levels of success, but no matter where you are, you're being prepared for like being a public figure, for having to take scrutiny, for having to for having to deal with haters, people who hate on you, but like on a large scale. You know, we're not talking about Susie down the corner who don't like you, her and her friend and their friend. We're not talking about that little friend group. We're talking about that friend group, but we're also talking about that friend group times 10. Like people just not liking you. And it's not because they know you personally. It's simply because they have an opinion about your life and how you live it, what you're doing to make money, how you've gained your success. These are people who have an opinion on your life and what it is that you're doing. And it's from like an outsider's perspective. Like I'm saying, like you could have a fan base or a bunch of subscribers, or it's something here where people are viewing, and this could also just be in your everyday environment, wherever you go, where you have to be around large groups of people. You have people constantly judging you and throwing hate at you, but this is preparation, because where you're headed, you have to be able to like take this type of energy and still be successful and not allow it to knock you down. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you are prepared for this, or you are being prepared for this. And I feel like when you walk into a room, people view you as a star, like period, point blank. People get insecure. People clutch their pearls. They grab their man. They hold them tighter. They put their arm around their woman's waist if she has one. Because I'm telling you, like, for some of you guys, for some of you guys, you are very good looking, right? But all of you do not have to be like conventionally beautiful, conventionally handsome. What makes you so powerful, collective, is that whatever makes you different or whatever sets you apart from the rest, you embrace it. So even if you aren't conventionally beautiful, even if you aren't considered conventionally handsome, you accept that about yourself and you work with your shit. It make you fire. It's like your energy, because you have accepted yourself, it makes you beautiful. It makes you handsome. It makes you desirable. I feel like who I'm talking to, you not only attract people, and I don't know what your like preference, your sexual preference is. It really doesn't matter. My point is this: when you walk into a room, you attract the opposite sex and you attract the same sex. Okay, your energy is this powerful. All right, because this is where you're headed. Like the spiritual work you've been called to do on yourself. Like I said, some of you do it by nature. Some of you do it because you were spiritual and you were introduced to it. Some of you, it's a combination of both. Whatever the case, your ass is fire. Okay, and you have a lot of haters. And I feel like you guys are in the energy where you don't give a fuck. You don't care. You do not care. And I feel like, especially with this like nature spirits card here, The number 26, you guys are in the flow for like abundance, fame, stardom, to be a public figure. You don't care that you have haters. I feel like you heckle your hecklers. You know what I'm saying? If you're a comedian out here and somebody trying to heckle you in the audience, that's a total fail. You're gonna like smash their ass. Like, it's like, you know, you aren't the type of person who's easily triggered. Someone can't yell out something negative to you or do something to try and ruin your day and it work. They really have to be good at like dogging a person out, because number one, you know who you are. Number two, you are someone who is accustomed to getting a lot of hate. So you know how to deal with it at this point where you are. This is how people view you. You laugh in the face of your haters. It's almost like if your ops want to come towards you and fuck with you, it's like you give them that same energy back. It's like, oh, you want to play, bitch? I was in the mood today. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you want to play? Let's play. I'm in the mood. It's like, that's the energy that I'm getting. And I feel like that's how people are viewing you. That's what I get with this spirit, with this nature spirits card, because it talks about like fairy energy and things like this. And the spiritual energies that laugh in the face of adversity, and they like to have fun, and they can be little tricksters. And even though they could be going through challenging times or hard times, they still find a reason to laugh. I feel like you guys are in love with your own life. You appreciate your life. No matter where you are, you appreciate your life. The good and the bad. You find what to be grateful for. And I feel like for some of you guys, you could have acquired, and this may not resonate for everyone yet, but for someone here, this will resonate. For some of you guys, you have amassed a lot in your life. Like, you have acquired a lot through whatever it is that you do through the public eye, in the public eye. And some people could view you as ungrateful because sometimes you cannot be satisfied because you go so hard. You work so hard. You know what I'm saying? You always grinding. You're always in the studio putting in hours. And it's like, people are like, well, what else do you want? You already have a hit. You're already like taking over the airwaves and you're just going harder. It's like people don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the grind is built into you. You move like you have something to prove, but you're not trying to prove anything to anyone. It's you against you. It's you being the best version of you that you can be. And like this energy that you sense that I'm in, this is what I'm channeling, okay? I feel like whoever I'm talking to, this is you most days. This is you most days. You're in this energy and you may not even realize you're in this energy. And this is how you are affecting people when you walk into an environment, like how you sense me being right now. Like, this is your energy and it shifts the environment around you. And you may not even notice because you're just walking through doing you, being you, achieving goals, shattering glass ceilings. You know what I'm saying? Just being a bad bitch, just walking through with big D energy. You know what I mean? Making people feel low, making people not feel good enough because they don't work as hard as you, not even 1/3 as hard as you. You know what I'm saying? You grind so hard, it's crazy. And some of you people, just like I was beginning to say, some people don't understand why you go so hard. You're already successful. You have goals. It's just like a part of who you are. It's like it's just who you are, period. It's just go hard or go home. It's like, as long as you're doing whatever it is you're doing, you will be known as number one, not number two, not number three. You will be number one. And even if you're in a field with other people who are already dominating as number one, you will be known as one of the greats. Whoever I'm talking to, you'll die an icon on this planet, period. When you pass away, people will still be talking about you, i.e. Elvis Presley. Let's just talk about it. Icon, right? For the good or bad. We're not going to get into the stories of who that person is. But his star power was so incredible. People went into complete frenzies whenever they were in the presence of Elvis Presley. Whoever I'm talking to, this is the type of energy that you are cultivating, where you begin to get people into a frenzy. And this is why you have a lot of haters. And I feel like you already know this. All right. But this is how people are viewing you. They're viewing you like a star. Okay. But now that I did my little 20-minute rant, let's go ahead and get into the tarot cards that I pulled for you guys. If you're still here, let's go ahead and get into how people view you. But like, that was the energy I was channeling while I was preparing for your reading. That was the download that I got. A person who really works hard. You're very successful. You're super attractive. And remember, it's not about being conventionally attractive. I feel like it could be quite a few of you who may not even be considered conventionally attractive, but you are attractive. You could take somebody's man, you can take somebody's woman, you could take both they man and they woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This is the energy of the person I'm tapping. You go hard. You love yourself on a whole nother level that people don't get it. They could mistake you as egotistical. They can mistake you as self-centered. They can mistake you as selfish with the shadow card here. I feel like people misunderstand you. A lot of people misunderstand you. But at the end of the day, the most beautiful part about it is you don't give a fuck. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care what people think. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. that was a lot. You guys got very strong energy, very pungent, very, people feel you. You don't have to say anything. They feel you. All right, I pulled 5 oracle cards for you guys. So we have the shadow card here. All right, let's get into how they view you, okay? Green Tara. Ooh. All right, we have the nature spirits. All right, I have your other oracle messages here. It says, note the inner world of your mind, your thoughts, dreams, and desires. Allow them to find expression in the real world. Damn, y'all, energy is strong. I'm trying to like get back into my energy to chat. Like, I was channeling hardcore. Like, for real. This card says astrology is key to the answers you seek. Look to the stars above for guidance and clarification. So how people are viewing you, collective. First of all, people view you as someone who's going after their desires, okay? You're going after your dreams. You're building something here. You have projects, you have a business, you have something here that you're working on, and you're going after it. For some of you guys, air energy can be significant. Gemini is what I'm getting. Also, Pisces could be significant, and Leo, okay? Or just water sign, air sign, fire sign. But specific signs would be Pisces, Leo, and Gemini is what I'm getting. But people view you as someone who makes their dreams come true. They view you as a creator or a creative person. They view you as someone where you think of something and you actually get into the 3D, you get into the field and you make it. You make it happen. For some of you guys, you could actually be like, I don't know, like you could be like an engineer, or you could be someone who actually likes creates things with their hands, you know, or you create like blueprints for things and other people actually build the structures or something like this. That won't be for every single one of you, but people view you this way, okay? They view you as someone like whatever you think of, you make it happen, okay? You're also being viewed as someone who's going after their dreams. You're being viewed as someone who's very spiritual too, all right? People view you as like a cut above the rest. Everyone is not like you. Some people could even view you as royalty. Like I'm saying, I'm talking to my gods and my goddesses today, right? And I know a lot of people may not understand goddess energy or God energy as it pertains to human beings. A lot of people, when they hear God, they immediately think divine creator, orchestrator of the universe. And that essentially is not what that is referencing, okay? But like I said, I'll create some videos and put them on my members only. So for those of you who are interested in learning more about that, you can, okay? All right, as far as like, people also see you as someone, you heckle your haters, you heckle your hecklers, like I was saying before. Like anyone trying to come towards you and give you a hard time or mess with you, bully you, they can give that up. What they find out is you're the biggest bully. Like, you're the bigger bully. Like someone comes to bully you and they get bullied. Like that's what happens. You know what I mean? You're the real bully. And people walk away wanting to complain and make you out to be the bad guy with the shadow card here. And it's like the part that they want to leave out, or the part that they want to just skim over, is the fact that they brought the drama to you. Like the name of Cardi B's new album. Am I the drama? Question mark. Like, you know what I mean? Is the collective really the drama, or is it you? Or are you mad because you brought drama to the collective and the collective brought drama back to you ×2? You mad about that, huh? Like, that's what I'm getting. This is how people view you. You're someone who matches energy. Light and dark. If people like come to you positive, they come to you correct, that's what they get from you. They get goodness, they get positivity. You come to them correct. But if somebody comes to you with drama and BS, like, that's what they get from you. I feel like you like it, because like whoever I'm channeling, you are with the shits. Like, you get it how you live. It's like as light, as high vibrational as you can be. It's like you can match that energy right over here on the dark side and still be high vibrational, because it's like the place that you're coming from is not to tear someone down, but it's in defense of yourself. It is in protection of yourself. Someone comes to tear you down, you are going to pull out your spiritual machete and chop their head off. Like, that's what I'm getting, period. Like, what did they say in that song? Dead. It was like, I'm snatching all their lace front wigs off, period. And the person want to complain because all they did was push you, but then you snatched their wig off. You know what I mean? You snatched their wig off. And for those of you, like, you really can go in on a person. People regret ever coming for you. That's how they view you. Some people could be viewing you as like toxic, and they don't understand how you are successful or how are you making it. Because when they see this darker side of you, like this side of you that can match negative energy, like, you know how to get people up off of you. Then people want to say that you're toxic. Then people want to say like your high attributes, your light attributes, the more this is high vibrational too, though, low key. This is high vibrational. This is high vibrational to do this. You are not a pick-me. And people have a problem with this. This is how they view you. They view you as someone, you are not a pick-me. You are most definitely giving alpha vibes. Some of you could be more of a sigma, more of a loner type person, but you definitely are a leader, period. That's what alphas and sigma have in common. It's just they both come from a different place with it, okay? So that's how people are viewing you. I feel like people view you as very spiritual too, okay? People feel like you get a lot of guidance from like maybe astrology, tarot reading, spiritualists, okay? And this is how you have founded your success, okay? Or this is how you know what direction to go in life. And people are even considering this dark or negative in some sort of way. I feel like people are judging you. Like, this is like negative criticism for being successful, though. For being successful. And this criticism, I feel like a lot of this energy that I'm feeling from how people are viewing you, this is not, at least from what I'm channeling right now, this is not from like those closest to you. It could be, though. You could have some people close to you who felt like this, who you had to kick to the curb. You had to kick them out the kingdom because they couldn't come with you where it is that you went or where you're headed currently. And still where you're headed, no matter where you are in life, whether people said you made it or not, to you, you have a specific goal. And if you haven't reached that yet, you're still on your journey. You know what I'm saying? You're still on your journey. That's another thing I'm getting too. And I'm like remembering to say this like 30 minutes into the read, so I know that this is who it's for. So like, sidebar, you guys, real quick. So like a few weeks ago, I reposted a reading about like a bodyguard energy, or like a lover being in love with you who's like a bodyguard. So what I'm getting is that some of you could be public figures where you literally have a bodyguard. So that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to be like A$AP Rocky or, you know, Beyonce or Riri. But, I mean, you could be, okay? But you could be someone, like I mentioned at the beginning of your reading, where you have recently broken a glass ceiling and you are, you're an up-and-coming star or starlet. And so you may not need security when you go to the mall. You may not need security every time you leave out your house to go do whatever it is you do on a daily basis. But there could be some more like events that you attend around whatever it is that you do as a public figure, where at these events you do need security, because the people at these events, which would be like, I feel like more large, would have large groups of people, the people there know who you are, right? And so then you would hire like a bodyguard for that particular event. And so if you use like the same service, you could have someone who's a bodyguard who's into you, or they're like secretly in love with you, or they got a lot of emotions for you. That's for someone. That's definitely not for everybody. But in this collective, like this energy that I'm channeling today, like, yeah, I'm definitely getting that for you. All right, but anyway, let's go ahead and get into your tarot and see more how are people viewing you. People are viewing you as a star. They're viewing you as very attractive. They're viewing you as competition. They're viewing you as someone who's out of their league. People are viewing you as someone who's accomplishing things that they could never accomplish. So they choose to demonize you or make you the bad guy. Because you are breaking molds and breaking glass ceilings, people are judging you for your spiritual beliefs or judging how you got there. Some of them could even be gossiping, regurgitating stories that they've heard about you that are totally not true. It could be a lot of rumors going on about you. It's a lot of speculation about you because you have star energy. You are cultivating like the star power. Okay. And this is in your environment, like it just in your everyday life. So if you still work a 9-to-5 somehow, for who I'm channeling, if you're still working a 9-to-5, people at your 9-to-5, this is how they are viewing you. This is how they are viewing you. Some of you guys could live like a double life. Maybe you have a 9-to-5, but maybe you are super viral online. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you would just work part-time, or maybe you work a couple days, out of the week or something like that. But either way it goes, hold on, water break. This is how people are viewing you, okay? This is how people are viewing you on your path. And people are wanting to demonize you because they feel like they can never do what it is you're doing. You are making a dream come true, a dream that most people would like to obtain, but most people feel like they cannot. You're like that 1%, okay? That's what I'm getting, collective. You're like that 1%. All right, so at the bottom of your, this gonna be a longer one, you guys. At the bottom of the deck, your tarot deck, is the Queen of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So people are definitely viewing you as a powerful manifester, but some people may be saying you're using magic to manifest, okay? They don't even know what magic is, for real. They don't know. People use words and they have no meaning what it is, or the history behind the word, or how that word even came into play in the groups of people it was placed upon. Like, people don't understand what they're saying. But people are viewing you nonetheless as a powerful manifester. They don't understand how you have cultivated this star power. So this energy I'm tapping into right here, you're very successful. This is how people are viewing you, but this could be people that are a bit closer to you. They may not be in your inner circle, but these are people that you're having to frequent. Maybe this is people who see you at a place that you go to often, like the gym, your studio, or wherever, your grocery store even. But it's like these would be people who know what it is that you do, or even if they don't know what you do, it's the energy you give off. People would think you are a celebrity. They just don't know what, like why you're famous, but they feel like you're famous. All right, this is how people are viewing you. They're viewing you like you're a celebrity and a famous person. But like I said, some of this energy I'm tapping into is coming from people that are a bit closer to you, and they see that what you're manifesting for yourself. They don't understand how you're making it happen, but they know that you're making it happen because they can see that you're manifesting it. That's what I get off of this particular card most of the time that it comes out, a lot of the time. Right? You're making shit happen. You're pulling shit out of the ethers into your 3D reality. Like I channeled earlier in your reading, like you can think of things and you actually manifest it. right? With the Pentacles here, it does take time, but you do it, all right? And with the Two of Pentacles being here, you could possibly do it quickly. You just have to learn how to juggle it or fit it into your life, or how to prioritize it so you can give it the adequate attention that it needs so that it can grow, or so that you can blow up, or whatever. So that you, because I was picking up on like choreographer energy. So if you're a background dancer or a front ground dancer, I don't know a lot about that, but if you dance, it's like people see you manifesting, or they see you getting better and they just don't know how you're doing it. So they say you're doing some woo-woo stuff in the background. But this is how people make themselves feel better for not reaching their own goals. They demonize people who are actually reaching the goals that they wish they could do. You know what I'm saying? They demonize you and say that you're working with demons, you know, you're doing devilish spiritual stuff to get this success that you have. And this somehow makes them feel better for being a loser, just to be plain, you know? They're losing because they're not actually living their dream. Not like to be like mean, but that's the reality of the situation, collective. I feel like you're actually winning, you're actually achieving goals, and you're triggering people who are not doing that. You're triggering like people who have settled to be mediocre. You're triggering people who set their goals down. You're triggering people who had a dream and told themselves they could never achieve it, or accepted when someone else told them they could never achieve it. So take this as your dream. Take this as your goal. You know, it's like you triggering the hell out of people. All right, let's get into your tarot. All right, Holy Spirit, how are people viewing the collective? With the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I can for sure tell you people are viewing you as a hard worker, no matter what. They could say you're doing a lot of woo-woo witchy stuff in the background to make something pop or happen for yourself. But what they cannot ignore is that you put the work in. You put the effort in. And you didn't just start doing this yesterday. You've been doing this for a long time. You're not new to this. You're true to this. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't, period. World card. All right. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you guys, as a profession, you could do something that revolves around traveling a lot, or you guys could be doing something online. Okay. That's what I'm getting with this world card that came out. All right, that's the first world card. But people see you as someone who leveled up. People see you as having leveled up. All right. People also view you as someone who's very ambitious, very worldly, very knowledgeable, experienced in whatever it is that you do. They view you as experienced, okay? I don't mean just in general in life. I mean in your profession. And you guys, as I'm saying that, look what flips over in the deck. Oh my God, y'all. Wait, oh my God, it's too much. It's a lot of messages. All right, what flipped over in the deck as I was saying that is the Six of Wands and the Star. Okay, I hope my background isn't covering this. The Six of Wands and the Star came out. The deck cut on the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You make people feel small. You make people feel stupid. You make people feel like, what the hell am I doing with my life? That's how people are viewing you. They're viewing you as someone who gets shit done, right? People are seeing the truth about you, all right? And the truth about your success, okay? I also feel like whenever people are around you, when you're doing whatever it is that you do, however if people are able to access you when you're doing whatever this thing is that you're doing that's gaining you like this public recognition, excuse me, people are viewing you as someone who's truly gifted. Like you genuinely have a gift, whatever it is that you're doing, right? You have a gift to do this thing. So if you create blueprints for bridges to be built, people feel like you're truly gifted to do this thing. If you guys are if musicians, or I get heavy musicians, like I said before, if you're a dancer, you know what I'm saying? people are viewing you as someone you're truly gifted to be doing this thing. And you really do, like, people view you as a star. People feel starstruck when you walk into a room. No matter where you are on your journey to quote unquote stardom, people are starstruck when you walk into a room. And they feel, people view you as authentic and real. People admire you. All right. People actually want to learn from you. How is it that you did what you did? How are you doing this? I want to do it too. Can you teach me? Can you show me? You know what I'm saying? Can you teach me how to do this, like you? I want to be famous like you. I want to get notoriety like you. I want to be recognized like you. I want to be put on this pedestal of respect and bouginess just like you. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm getting off this Six of Wands. Just like you. You know what I'm saying? People view you as someone who gets a lot of attention. And again, some of you guys could be like Leo, or Leo energy could be significant here, or you guys are just stars, okay, in the making. Some of you are stars in the making. And a lot of the hate that you get in the environments that you frequent, because maybe for some of you, you haven't quite gotten there yet. The hate is preparing you. I mean, that is going to begin to become normal for you, because where it is that you're headed, you are going to receive a lot of that same type of hate on a larger scale. But the good thing is that hate will begin, like, the higher you rise and whatever it is that you're doing, the hate will begin to be further and further and further away from you, because you begin to be more around people who match your energy. And that's another thing that I'm getting too, collective. People are viewing you as someone who is exclusive. You only want to be around certain types of people who mirror your own energy back to you. Other bad bitches, other people who carry big D energy. You're not trying to be around a pick Misha. Who says that? Oh, Shira 7. You're not trying to, shout out to Shira 7. You're not trying to be a pick Misha. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to be selected. You're not trying to please people. You're simply being your authentic self. And this is how people are viewing you. They're viewing you as a leader, you know. Also, you, of course, you have like love interests here who want to like be with you. You know what I mean? They want to catch your attention. They want to, they want to be with you, okay? You have people who really admire you. They really crush on you from what it is that you do. All right. Let's more holy. All right. So we have the Five of Pentacles here. So I also feel like people feel left out. I don't know. Some people, I know this is about how people are viewing you, but really I'm tapping a lot into both. How people view you and how your energy affects them, like how it makes them feel. I feel like people have a tendency to compare themselves to you, whether they're in your physical energy or not. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, what I'm about to say resonate a lot for people who are in your energy. Even if you don't speak to them directly, it's just that you guys are in the building, or they are around you in some capacity. They have to walk around you or be around you in some sort of way. Like I said, you may not even speak to them directly. You may not even look at their ass, but your energy, your presence, okay, affects them, all right? And it causes people to feel rejected. Or when you walk into a room, or wherever it is, this work that you get, or wherever it is you go, okay, on a regular basis, people feel not seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's straight up what I'm getting with the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands here. That's the energy. That's the contrast. It's like if people felt like they were in the Six of Wands energy, when you walk into the room, they instantly feel Five of Pentacles. They feel rejected. They feel left out. They don't feel seen. They don't feel acknowledged. They feel like people forget about them when you come around. Water break. All right. The real star is here. The real star is here. You know, so it's like People feel like they come in like second place to you, right? So when you aren't there, other people in the environment give them attention. Wherever this is, where you're frequenting, where you do your work or whatever, okay? These people around you, maybe some people have to travel with you, okay? But it's like they feel like people give them attention when you're not in the room. But as soon as you walk into the room, and it's like people automatically flock to you. And that makes someone, it could be someone specific, or for some of you, it's multiple people at different times. They feel like they are second best. They come number 2, or maybe even you're number 1 and they come number 5. They become number 100. Like they don't even matter. Like, I don't know. I feel like your presence causes people to have to face their insecurities, and it has a lot to do with emotions of like sadness or despair. You know, they feel depressed almost that they are not you, or that they cannot. And see, that's the thing. These people who are viewing you, or this energy I'm tapping into, excuse me guys, my throat. Hold on, water break. These people are not spiritually enlightened. They don't understand that a lot of the work that you have done has been within. And this is why you are so dope and you are so fly, and you can affect your environment the way that you do. So they just feel like they don't look like you. You know, they don't have, for some of you, they don't have the money to buy the name brand clothes that you do, or the type of clothes that you do. Some of you guys could look really expensive, but you could actually be like a bargain shopper, you know? And it's like people feel like they can't look like you. They can't always be well put together like you are. And so that's how they view it. Instead of acknowledging the fact that they have a major insecurity here, and whatever it is about your presence that triggers them, this is what they need to work on within themselves. I feel like these are people, when they are in your presence, they view you in such a high light, they put you on such a high pedestal that they see themselves on the floor. They feel like dust. And that's what they feel like, a dusty. When you come around, and you guys, I'm not trying to be shady, but that's what I'm getting. Like, people, and this is like, they make themselves feel this way by experiencing your energy. They feel like a dusty. They feel like a clown. You know, they feel like number 100. And like 5 minutes ago, when you weren't in the room, they felt like number 1. You know, people were giving them attention. But it's like you walk into a room and they immediately feel like people don't even really like me for real. They were only talking to me because the collective wasn't here. You know, like, that's how they feel. Okay? This is also how they view you and how they feel, for the smart ass who may want to get into the comments and say, you said this was supposed to be about how they view you, and you talk so much about how they feel. Take your ass on somewhere, please. Okay? Please move the hell on. All right. Wow. Okay. Wow. All 9s. 999. All right. So you guys have the 9 of Pentacles here twice, and the 9 of Wands. Okay. You guys. Wow. Y'all trigger people real bad. Okay. Real bad. People view you in an extremely high light. They put you on a very high pedestal that you need to like get a ladder to get up there to even sit on the pedestal. It's like no one else is on your level. I don't know, whatever area you're in or wherever you are or whatever it is you do, this is how people are viewing you, as top notch, top tier. They can't touch you. They wish they could. Since they can't, they'll take the position as an op, a hater, or a heckler instead. You know, this is what's happening here, okay? I feel like you have the 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You guys have been through a lot, all right? You have been through a lot. But I feel like this is part of the reason why people love you, okay? These people who are like spectating your life right now, who are viewing you, whose energy I'm tapped into, I feel like a lot of them admire you because you have been through so much to gain your independence, to gain financial success, to gain financial stability for yourself. You had to endure a lot of hardships, like I channeled at the beginning of the reading, okay? This is actually one of the things that people love about you, and this is how they're viewing you. You are someone who actually earned your position, like I channeled before with this Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. People can say that you're using, you know, magic or whatever, energy manipulation to get where it is you are in life. But the one thing they cannot say is that you did not put in the work. All right. So this is how they're viewing you. You're someone who is a hard worker. You've been through hell and high water, but you overcame. And when you came out of the hell and the high water, okay, which made you a professional fucking swimmer, which made your body so fucking toned. I'm speaking metaphorically, but this could be literally. And it made your body so toned that you look more fierce than you did when the shit all first popped off in your life. You know, this is how people are viewing you. You are better. You are stronger. You look better. Physically, your body is better. No matter where you are on your journey, you know, to a better you physically, as far as when it comes to your body. Because we all know when it comes to people who are ambitious, for those of us who are ambitious or you have goals for success, you know that you have to like prioritize your health. Your physical health becomes like a major part of that, so that you can have the fuel, the stamina to continue to do what it is that you do. It's a big part of discipline and self-love, right? I feel like this is how people are viewing you. You love yourself on a whole nother level, right? So for those of you where it resonates that you've been in the gym working on your fitness, or you've just been working on, however you've been doing it, you don't even have to go to the gym. Maybe you walk a lot. Maybe you work out at home. Whatever it is that you do for your fitness, maybe you diet. Maybe you watch what you eat. It's like whatever it is that you're doing, I don't know, it just has people viewing you in a high light. It's like other people around you are not doing this. You know what I'm saying? Not to the level that you're doing it. And you are getting like major results from it. You know what I'm saying? This is how people are viewing you. You really worked hard for your stability. You doubled down. You went in, you went hard for yourself. 10 toes down for yourself, goddamn it. By yourself. A lot of you guys could be single. And you're okay with that. You're comfortable with being single. This is how people are viewing you. All right. You could have ended a cycle where you had like a lot of fucked up relationships. So you decided to just like focus on yourself. All right. You just decided to focus on you. This is how people are viewing you. Damn. People are viewing you in a very, very high light. I feel like some people feel like you're going to end up in a relationship soon, or people want to know who it is that you're going to end up with. All right. Tell us more, Holy Spirit, about how the collective is being viewed. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Star card at the bottom of the deck, which is already on the table. And then I had the Ten of Cups to come out. I had the Ten of Cups to come out in reverse. For some of you guys, you may have some haters here who may want to say that you're an unhappy, miserable person. Some people could be trying to say this about you. Some people want others to view you in this light, but that shit ain't working no more. I feel like spiritually, you're too fat for that, okay? And pardon the pun, like I don't mean like overweight, like physically. I mean spiritually, your aura is too big to try and like tie you to such a small thing like that. Like, how could the collective be so unfulfilled? I mean, the collective is like secure. They're independent. They don't need anyone to do what it is that they want to do in life. They do it them damn selves. Like, what are you talking about? The collective is successful. They are a star. They are attracting what they want, and a lot of other shit that a lot of other people wish they could attract. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean that they are miserable? I feel like people can't know that you get a lot of hate for no reason. And I feel like a lot of people know not to listen to a lot of the gossip that could be or going on about you, or the things that they hear about you, because it's pure hate. Now, I also feel like people are viewing you as someone who closed out a cycle where you really were miserable. Because remember, you got that Nine of Wands energy. I channeled it on you. I channeled it at the beginning of your reading. And some of you guys have really leveled up financially too. That's just on period. People view you as someone who your finances are in order. You straight, like really you good. Some of you guys here who's listening, you could really resonate as someone financially, you're good. Like you don't need anyone else. You are good. You are not picking up your phone, calling people and asking them for things. Like you're good, okay? People are viewing you in this light. And I'm not saying people don't have hardships sometimes or go through things where they need a favor. But typically for you, that's not the energy that you're in. It's like you are not in a lack energy. People are viewing you as someone who's very abundant. They're also viewing you as someone who did close out a cycle, though, where you were miserable or you could have been rejected or some of you guys could have been homeless or you could have been in financial lack, but not anymore. You closed that cycle out and people are viewing you as an overcomer because of it, period. Like, period. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you have a lot of people who support you silently. And I also feel like your ops and your haters, they support you too. But because they're karmic, right? Because they haven't awakened and they're still stuck in their own cycles of self-sabotage and self-loathing, that you trigger them to hate. Okay, but really they support you. They really wish they could be like you. Like if their higher self could chime in, their higher self would say, you doing a great job. Like, bitch, you did that. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could do that like you. You know what I'm saying? Let's chat sometimes. Let's chop it up one day, you know? I feel like even your haters support you. Even your ops out here supporting you for real. I feel like that's how people view you. People view you like you have a lot of people who support what it is that you're doing. Okay? That's how people are viewing you. They feel like you get a lot of public support, a lot of public recognition. Okay? We have the 8 of Cups here with the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I feel like anyone here who tried to cause any type of conflict with you at any point along your journey, these people secretly wish that you would have never walked away. Yeah. If anyone tried to reject you at any point in your life or made you feel like an outsider or make you feel like a reject or make you feel like you don't fit in or you're weird or you're awkward, you have people who wish that you would have believed that. Like secretly they wish you would have believed it. All right. How they're viewing you though is you're someone you were not going to eat that spoonful of bullshit. That's how they view you. Like they tried to do all of that to you. You weren't taking that. You did not accept that as truth. Okay. That was something that they were trying to impose upon your life. That was not your truth. That was their truth, not yours. A reality for them to experience, not you. So you walked away from these people. And I feel like secretly they wish you would never have. And some of them want to say that the two of you have unfinished business, but there is really nothing there. The only thing that is there is their emotions, their thoughts, their feelings, okay? The fact that they are triggered and they feel some sort of a way. You left nothing on the table, period. You left no crumbs. You straight up ate. Like, you know what I'm saying? 10, 10, 10s across the board, period, okay? That's how people are viewing you. That's how they're viewing you. People also view you as someone you walk away from. Like, yes, you heckle the hecklers. Yes, you match the energy of the hate if somebody's bringing it to your doorstep. But I feel like for the most part, collective, you are a person who stays out of the way. You are not trying to be out here arguing with anyone. You're not trying to go back and forth with a hater or an op. I feel like most of the time, because you are an enlightened person, you have a higher perspective and you understand that people are coming at you from a broken place or a place of insecurity or a place of lack, and so you don't entertain it. And it causes people to really put you on a pedestal because they don't get it, they don't understand, because other people who are observing you and viewing you would respond to the hate that people are spewing out. They would respond to it, they would retaliate, they would fight. You know what I mean? I feel like your response to haters is more like a being a smart ass towards them, making them feel stupid. Not you matching their energy in the sense where a person wants to curse you out, so you curse them out back. It's not like that. I feel like if a person actually came to curse you out, you would walk away from them. I don't feel like anyone will actually come to curse you out though. Your energy is too powerful. Once they got into your presence, that they would be disarmed. That's a part of your divine protection. You know what I'm saying? They would be disarmed by your presence. They wouldn't even be able to do it, especially how they thought they were going to do it before they actually got around you. You know what I mean? I'm going to go over there and cuss the collective out. And then they get around you and they over here like, well, why would you say that? You know, it went from to, well, why would you say that? What happened? They just switch up their whole demeanor. You know what I'm saying? They just change. You know what I mean? Because it's your energy. You know, it's that divine protection. They cannot come disrespecting a goddess. They cannot come disrespecting a god. Because I feel like these people, they just cannot come doing that. Period. Okay? This is how people are viewing you. Let me hurry up and wrap this reading up. It's so long. All right. We have the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, I feel like, and we have the Knight of Wands, I feel like your haters and your ops, this is really what I'm tapping into a lot. It's like a lot of people who are speculating your life. And like I told you, haters are people who love you in reverse. They're toxic. So they display affection, admiration in a negative way. Okay, because that's how they treat themselves. That's why they're treating you that way. All right. So I feel like your ops, your haters, these people, I feel like some of them, the people who are like, who frequent you, or the people who get an opportunity to be blessed with your energy in the same area as them, are learning that the best thing for them to do is just to like give you what it is that you are giving them. So it's like if you are not acknowledging them, they just simply should not acknowledge you. If you are being polite and kind to them, they should be polite and kind to you back. Period. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. And I also feel like for those people who do like to try you, like those big time karmics, like those people who just insist on being toxic until the day they die because they don't want to change for anybody, these people are realizing that what they are giving you, you give it back to them. So if they come trying to heckle you, they're going to end up looking stupid at the end for however you know, counteract that type of behavior. And I feel like it's in a high vibrational way, but it is in a way where you didn't come to play with these hoes. You know what I'm saying? You will not think that I am a doormat. Not today, bitch. I feel like that's the vibe, you know? And I feel like your haters are learning that you come with that type of an energy and they don't want that. So the best thing for them to do is so they don't have to get paid dust and get ate up in front of a room full of people or whomever you guys are around, is to just leave you alone. Just leave you alone. You know what I mean? Throw you a little evil eye and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's all they can do is throw some evil eye. Just think bad thoughts about you. Look at you and give you the stank face. Look at you and suck their teeth. That's all they can do. Suck their teeth and roll their neck. That's all they can do, okay? I feel like that's what your ops are realizing. This is how they view you. They're disarmed by you. They feel beat by you. They feel defeated by you, collective, all right? Because you have leveled up. Ultimately, people are viewing you as someone who has leveled up. And like I said before, some of you guys could be very popular online, or like I said, you can have some sort of fame, okay? Because we do have the Six of Wands and the World card. Someone here watching me literally has some sort of fame. Now, whether that's solely online or whether you've reached the ultimate like status of fame as we perceive it, you know, in this world, I feel like you will, you will, because that's your goal here. And the energy feels very ambitious. We had the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck too when that Six of Pentacles came out. You're very ambitious. And I feel like nobody can stop you. You're moving and you're moving fast too. Like you're blowing up quick. You're growing quick. Whatever it is you're doing is gaining you notoriety and status quick. It's gaining you financial stability quick. That's what I'm getting, collective. This is how people are viewing you. All right, I have a couple more cards to pull, and then we'll be done with your reading, collective. And of course, we don't need advice for this, right? Obviously. I have to say things like that because some people don't have good deductive reasoning skills. So they may not be able to figure that out. So I have to say that. And I'm saying that for the people who say dumb shit in the comments. Okay? I'm just saying. All right, tell us more, Holy Spirit. The Death card. All right, collective. We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Cups peeking through, you guys, and the Ten of Pentacles is peeking through too. People compare themselves to you when it comes to love, okay? So for those of you, like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys who are resonating with this message could be single. If you're not single, you're not married, I don't think. You know what I mean? But you could be. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like a lot of people, they compare themselves to you. They want to be on the same level as you, but they know that they are not. They cannot compare. A lot of people feel like if they were interested in someone that you are interested in, not if their person is interested in you. I mean, if you are interested in someone, whoever was dealing with that person or who could have been interested in that person too, they feel like it's automatically over. It's dead in the water. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to grow because you are going to win. This person is going to choose you. I feel like that's how people are viewing you. You have some people here who may want to compete for... Okay, so I was trying to say you may have some people here who may want to compete for a love interest, okay? Like possibly take a love interest from you, but they know that they cannot do that. They know they're not going to win. Like literally, you're the world card. Like you're the level up, like you're the glow up literally in the flesh, the star and the Six of Wands. Like you got the clout, you got the recognition, you have the success. They're not going to win. They're not going to win. But I also feel like there are some people here who want to compete for your affection. That's what was trying to come out, okay? Is that you have some people here. So that's how people view you. They view you like they can't compete for a love interest. It's like if they find out you're interested in Pamela or Tom, they no longer even like Pam or Tom no more because they know that Pam or Tom is definitely going to be interested in you. Like, who would not be interested in that person? It's kind of like liking someone and then finding out Rihanna likes that person. I know Rihanna's married, but it's just an example. But then you find out Rihanna likes that person. Then it's like, naturally, like a normal person would just be like, you know what, I give up. It's Rihanna. Like, Rihanna can manifest anything she wants. Two of Pentacles. You know what I mean? Like, Rihanna likes this person. That's it. I know they're going to choose Rihanna. I'm not even going to try to compete. I'm not even going to try to take this person from Riri. It's Riri, goddammit. It's Rihanna. It's Rihanna snitches. What? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they not, no. I feel like that's how people are viewing you. But I also feel like, just people are viewing you in the highlight. People don't want to come up against you. People feel like they don't compare. They don't want to compete for real, but they try to hate because they feel like they can't do what you do. So they want to do something, but they're too stuck in their toxic ways to befriend you or just pay you respect. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. All right, Holy Spirit, how is the collective being viewed? One more card and we'll be done. All right, let's see, Holy Spirits. How is the collective being viewed? Oh, wow. We have the Tower card at the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Pentacles there too. We have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. I feel like people are viewing you as someone that people chase after. They run after you. This is also like for work opportunities too. So it's like if you guys like have projects that you work on where different people may make you an offer or maybe present opportunities to you. And they could maybe even present the opportunities to other people too. But maybe they want, this could be like an audition or something like that. People feel like you walk away from offers and people decide to like come after you to be like, wait, I know you turned it down, but why don't you reconsider? Or why did you turn it down? Because people really want you. Even when it comes to work, with me seeing that 8 of Pentacles, I also feel like it's an energy around you of someone who may want to give to you romantically and you walked away from them. People chase you. This is how people view you. They view you as someone who gets chased a lot. That's how they view you. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. I know I said 2 more, but we have the King of Swords. People view you as someone who is an authority. They view you as fair. And that Tarot card does talk about fairness and things like that. They view you as someone who's fair. They view you as someone who's intelligent. You're level-headed. All right. Some of you guys could be connected to the legal field or work in the legal field. That doesn't have to be for everyone. But I also feel like people view you as someone who's very well sought after in whatever it is that you do in your career. And some of you have multiple things that you do. It's like you're good at all of it. And people desire you. People just chase you. You know, or I feel like people feel like opportunities come after you. That's how people are viewing you, as someone who gets a lot of opportunities. We have the 7 of Wands and the Sun, and that'll be the last thing that I pull. We have the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck. People want to know how you've done what you've done, or how it is that you are doing what it is that you are doing. That's what I feel like, collective. People want to know like your secret sauce, you know. People are saying that for some of you, people are saying you could be like a devil worshiper or satanic or demonic because something spiritual you're doing behind the scenes, some sort of dark magic. But low key, they would like for you to teach them how to do this dark magic so they can get the results that you are getting. That's just the downright truth. This is how people are viewing you. They want to know your secret sauce. I feel like for all of you where this is resonating, you know what your secret sauce is? The Knight of Pentacles. That's your secret sauce. Diligence and hard work, commitment to self and whatever it is you're working on. And that's something that most people are unable to do, because you got to go within and do an inner work within yourself to even stabilize yourself and create an inner foundation to be able to be in that Knight of Pentacles energy. Period. That's the secret sauce, but people don't want that answer. They want instead for you to say, well, I lit a candle under the moonlight for 72 days, 13 hours a day. I burned it. And so they can go and do that, because that's the only work they're willing to put in. That's it. That's it, collective. People are viewing you in an extremely high light. They're viewing you as someone who's very protected. And like I said before, some of you guys could literally have like bodyguards at different times where you have to have security for different types of events. So people view you as someone who's very well protected. Or you could have people around you who are very protective over you and very selective about who is allowed in your inner circle, or who is allowed into your camp, or who can be around you. People have to get vetted somehow before they can approach you. I feel like I'm talking to a public figure, or this is where you are headed, or this is what you're doing in your life because you know this is where you're headed. You're very particular about who you allow into your inner circle. All right. Some of you guys, that people are viewing you as someone who is very spiritual. Some of you guys could practice like yoga and things like this. All right. You guys like to be outdoors. You earth, you ground. You do things like this. People don't get it, but what they do get is the success that you are able to cultivate from doing things like this, okay? And that concludes your reading. All right, 113 minutes later. 113 minutes later is crazy. All right, you guys. If the messages resonated with you, make sure you hit that like button. If you like my vibe, if you like the way I read energy, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, My information is in the description box. You can hit me up through the email. I just want to thank you guys. If you actually sat through this reading from beginning to end, drop some stars in the chat, baby, okay? Because this was like a long reading, but I know if you listen to this from beginning to end, it really resonated with you. And I feel like you are someone who's really on like a money path to success as a public figure. And so I wish you well wishes to those who wish me well wishes. And thank you so much for your support. It's an honor to read for you. But collective, I gotta go. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.